Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanne and today I want to share with you my current updated realistic handbag wish list. And by realistic, I mean bags that I'm seriously eyeing and considering purchasing. So even though there are a lot of bags that I love when I see from Fendi, Dior, Loewe, those sorts of brands, there are definitely bags that I do love, but they're definitely not realistic and not bags that I'm going to be purchasing, honestly, because they're just way too expensive for me. So I thought this would be helpful for you, especially if there's any bags that you were unaware of. Maybe I can introduce you to a couple brands or other bag styles that you might not considered. I would love also to see in the comment section what bags that you are currently eyeing and bags that you're interested in purchasing. But I do have my notes on my phone, so I will be looking down on those to look at the bags. But I want to actually start off with a brand called Verafied because I actually did purchase this bag recently. It's currently on its way, so when it arrives, I will play around with it and I'll definitely do a video on that. But I've definitely seen bags from this brand on other channels, other influencers, but I've just never been really interested in anything until they released their Cafe Mini. And I instantly fell in love with it. And then I did see it was coming out in the Python print. And so when it did eventually go on their website, I clicked buy and now it's on its way. So really excited about that. I was also really loving their cheetah calf hair version of that bag. I just thought it was so cute. But for me, I'm just not a fan of the feeling of the calf hair and also with the potential issue of it potentially balding, just something that I might worry about, so I skipped out on that. But yeah, and I also didn't want to go with like a secondary bag. For me, it's just a thing of mine, but I don't really like purchasing multiples of the same bag, and especially considering the price of it in Canadian with shipping and duties, definitely don't think I'm going to purchase a second one. But yeah, next is actually a bag from Songmont. So I actually did recently purchase the Gather bag in the clutch size from Songmont, and I absolutely love it and had a great experience purchasing from them as well. So definitely added this bag onto my wish list, but it is their medium lattice tote in the color Onyx. I am a huge fan of their lattice range. I just love that woven bag look. I just think it just adds a nice textural element, especially to outfits, especially if you're going like monochrome, let's say. I think it just adds interest to an outfit and to a look. So I love that. And in particular, I find that the lattice line from Songmont has a little bit more of a unique twist to usually a very standard kind of look to the woven bag. So really interested in trying that out. I also love the handle drop on this bag. I think it'll be super easy to wear. And I love how the edges fold in with the ring and just how it looks. I think it's really well done. And of course it's in silver hardware and I am a silver hardware fan. So really interested in picking that up specifically for work. And I am holding off to see hopefully if they have some Black Friday sales and hopefully there might be a better discount on it. So waiting on that. But on to the next brand. This is the brand Leo A Violette. I don't quite remember how I first saw them. I want to say maybe from an ad on Instagram perhaps, but when I saw their soft Laurence bag, I instantly fell in love. And they actually recently released a smaller size called Le Daily Soft Laurence, and I love that as well. This bag is kind of at the edge of my wish list, and I don't know if I would actually purchase it just because of the price point. Even without knowing the duties or anything, it already goes above the $1,000 Canadian limit, I guess, that I put myself with. So we'll see if whether or not I do end up purchasing this. I guess another thing is that I'm not 100% on any of the colors at this point, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, I just absolutely love the bag, the smooth leather. I really like the look of the clasp as well, the slouchiness of it as well, and the way that the top handle kind of goes into the top of the bag and then peeks out from the sides. I think it's just really well done, and I just love the look of that. So that is high up on my list in terms of like the look of the bag and everything, but low on my list because of the price point. But yeah, next, and sort of doing a bit of a 180 in terms of looks, I've actually been eyeing the pocket utility bag in the size large in two different finishes. So in punching blue as well as Bambi or Bambi white. I can't remember what it's called. And it's from the brand Samo Ondoh, which is from Korea. And they do usually feature a lot of bags in faux leather. So the price point of their bags are definitely on the lower end. But this bag in particular is cotton on the outside, and I think it might be faux leather lined. But either way, I just, for some reason, really like the look of this bag. I love the finishes. They're just really cute and whimsical. I find like the punch detailing for the denim looking bag kind of looks like flowers in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really fun and casual and something that I'm really interested in. It does have a generous strap drop as well and is big enough to fit a 16-inch laptop. So it could be a really great bag for work, school, you know, those sorts of things. The one thing is that online in Canadian, it is way more expensive than purchasing this either directly in Korea or just in Korean won. So I'm not sure about that. I'm holding off because I just don't want to spend that amount of money on it, especially knowing I can get it so much cheaper. I think calculating it if I purchased it in Korea, and even if with shipping, like if I got someone to purchase it for me, it would probably save me at least $100, if not more. So putting that into context, I think I might wait around and think about it more. And if I'm really interested in it, I might have to ask some favors and have it purchased for me and then shipped out to me. But yeah, and finally, the last brand that I actually wanted to talk about is Longchamp. So I did recently do an updated collection video for my Longchamp bags. And in that, I actually forgot to talk about something that I have been considering for a while. And it's actually the limited edition travel bags that they have in various cities around the world. And the two that I'm debating on are actually Seoul or London. So I did have a chance to purchase the London one when I was there last, but I completely forgot about it, slipped my mind. So I didn't. So I don't even know if these are available anymore at this point. And I do want to purchase it myself instead of asking for someone to purchase it for me. And either way, I did in the past have that sort of large bag, like a travel bag size from Longchamp, and I just didn't get much use out of it. So it's still on my wish list because I just really love the designs and I just love that they have those. And I do really like the Seoul and London ones, but I don't know. It's a good to have, it's a nice to have, and I can still think about it. But I definitely think I want to purchase it myself the next time I visit either city. And the last thing that I did want to talk about is actually a custom Longchamp that I am curious in doing, because I did notice they recently came out with the option to do the pouch with handle. So I think that'd be really cool to play around with. It is definitely on the pricier side, and it isn't actually nylon. I think it's some sort of canvas material. So very interested in testing that out, especially with the different types of bags that you're allowed to do now. All the different options. They definitely increased the number of things you can customize, so I am pretty interested in possibly trying that out. But anyways, that is my current updated realistic handbag wish list. Again, I would love to know what are the current bags that you're looking at. So please leave those down in the comment section. Aside from that, thank you as always for watching my videos, and for those that subscribe, I really appreciate it. Other than that though, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.